G'day guys, it's Ashton Cartwright here. Today I'm going to show you how to make a trilogy for your Kindle ebooks. Now a lot of people have been quite successful recently if they've done a series, taking the first three or the second set of three and combining them into one boxed set for sale on Amazon. One of the benefits of this is you can sell someone a whole bunch of books at the same time rather than them reading one and possibly forgetting to go on and read the subsequent ones. And for people who are in Kindle Unlimited, you can get people to read the whole series straight through, which often translates to quite a lot of pages read. I'll show you how to do it. It's actually much easier than you'd think. So what we're going to be doing here is these three books, the Rogue Wave, the Cassidy Project, and the Nostradamus Equation. These are actually books 4, 5, and 6 in the series of the Sam Riley series, which is published by my brother Chris Cartwright, funnily enough. And I'll show you how we format those to make a box set. We call it the Sam Riley Collection, Volume 2. We already have the first three in a series called the Sam Riley Collection, the Sam Riley Collection, Volume 1, unsurprisingly. Alright, so here we go. So Rogue Wave is going to be the first book in the trilogy. So we've got it here already formatted, just as we uploaded it to Amazon. Just make these a little bit bigger here. There we go. And all I'm going to do is I've got that there. We're going to open the next one. Actually, what I'll do first is I'll save this as a new file. Save as. Save it as on the desktop so I can find it easily. Sam Riley Collection, Volume 2. Volume 2. Okay, so now this is, for all intents and purposes, just the Rogue Wave novel. So I want to add on the next one, which is the Cassidy Project. So we'll open that. And we press Control A, and that will select the entirety of this file, which is, as you can see here, about 217 pages, and it's highlighted all. So that's Control A. Then we press Control C to copy all 217 pages. Go back to our main volume here. Scroll to the very bottom. Now we've got back matter and such at the end of this book. We'll ignore that for the time being. We'll go back and rectify that at the end. But all we do is now we press Control and V, and that'll take a moment, but it'll paste the entirety of the next book in the series, the Cassidy Project. Now we can go back and close the Cassidy Project, and now we open the third book in the series, which is the Nostradamus Equation. And then we do the same thing. Control A to select the entire file. I'll just let it load up here first. Alrighty, then Control C to copy the entire file. Then we go back to the Sam Riley collection and scroll to the very bottom. Control V to paste the entire file in. Alrighty, so that's all done. We've got all three files roughly jammed into one file now. As you can see, it's gone up to 729 pages and 266,000 words. So now we can close the Nostradamus Equation. Now we have to tidy it up. Now the back matter at the end of these books for Chris's novels is we have a call to action to get people to sign up to the mailing list, and we're going to leave that at the back of the trilogy. So this one here we'll leave where it is, but the others that are partway through the novel now, or partway through the box set, we don't want to have those there. So we will go through until we find them. So we'll look for chapter 1 or so, 38, 19, scroll further up, 85, so you've gone too far, we're in the wrong book now. Here we are. So now we want to delete. This is the second book in the series. We want to delete the end matter of that. And then here you can see the start of the third book, the new copyright and things like that are here. So we want to delete all that as well. So here's the end of book 2. Start of book 3. We want to keep deleting. See, this is the table of contents. We don't want a table of contents appearing a second time, or in this case a third time through the book, so we delete that as well. Here we go. Now it's the start of the third book. Now because it's a whole new book, we're going to change this heading here from just being the prologue to the title of the book so we know which one it is. So now we've got the Nostradamus equation and then the start of the prologue there. We'll keep going back up until we find, here we go. You can see on the right hand side of the screen there, it shows you the headings and stuff if that's been implemented, which is what we're using here. Okay, so the end of book 1. Again, we want to go through and take out the back matter at the end of book 1. So we won't need that here. We won't need the copyright, so we're doing that at the start. We won't need the table of contents. So all that can go. Delete these blank pages. And again, so we've got the prologue at the start of book 2 in the trilogy here. So we're going to, again, add the title of the book. Is that there? And then we go to the top. So now the start of the book we've got, because this was put on the Rogue Wave thing, we're going to change that. The Sam Riley Collection, Volume 2, by Christopher Cartwright. Copyright, we'll make that this year, which is 2017. And then the table of contents. So what we're going to do is, this table of contents is the first table of contents in the book. This only has the Rogue Wave chapters. So what we're going to do is press F9, and that will reload that table of contents with all the chapters in the book. So you can see here it's added in a link for the Cassidy project and all the chapters for the Cassidy project. Then it's added in the Nostradamus equation, which we typed in before, and all the chapters there. Now, because we've got, what we'll do is we'll also add in the title of the first book, just to keep it consistent, which is Rogue Wave. And again, we'll go back to the table of contents, press F9, and that will add the appropriate link for us there. And we just save. It usually takes a little while to save a file this big, which is 3 complete novels. But that is pretty much it. You can just go ahead and upload it to KDP like you would any other book, and as long as each of these books individually are on the same account as the trilogy, Amazon has no problem with it, and that's how they like to see it and like to see it marketed. I hope that's been of some use. My name's Ashton Cartwright. I'm from PaidAuthor.com. Thanks very much for tuning in.